I forgot my sunglasses. I should have brought my sunglasses out. It is beautiful out here. I just texted my husband and I said, come on out to the dome. It's like Florida, only less crowded. You gotta step over Oliver, who's sleeping by the door. But hey, you want a vacation in your backyard? This is the perfect thing to build. So it is, I think it got up to 48 today so far. The sun's actually getting really close, getting ready to set. And in the dome today, because the sun is up for the first week of March in Northwest Ohio, which is hardiness zone 5B. It got up to 82 in here today, which is awesome. It probably would have been a little warmer, but the fan is going up at the top here, and I also had the vents on for a little bit just to get some air moving in here. But the plants are loving it. So what I want to do is a quick little video to show you a couple of the really neat things I have going on in here. I'm going to do this video mostly for documentation for myself, so I know the different positions in the dome where these plants loved it for the winter time, and hopefully also inspire you guys, if somebody's interested in building one of these to enjoy for their family. This is a 20-foot geodesic biodome, and everything used to build this dome you can find at your local hardware store. I think most of the stuff in here, well, it's kind of a mix. We got stuff locally here. We have Lowe's, we have Home Depot, we've bought a few things at Menards. Actually, the inside plastic that I'm using for the winter time, I think I got that at Walmart. We just kind of hunted around for the cheapest price, and there it is. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around. I'm pretty excited about some of the stuff that's growing on in here, and I think you'll enjoy it too. So here we go. All right, so I am over on the south facing wall, and this year I moved my pomegranate over here, and it's doing great. It's actually sprouting lots of new growth. It came on pretty early this year, mostly because I moved it up closer where it's getting more of the spring-like sun in here. It won't be long and we'll probably have some blooms in here. I did have to go through and prune off a few of the branches that didn't get leaves on it, which it looks like I missed one. But isn't this just a gorgeous plant? My husband was surprised because it's like a vine. See how it's growing up? Actually, I'll step back over this way. That's the pomegranate. Ooh. I have started watering the pomegranate, and also I actually need to bring in a couple more bamboo sticks for something for it to kind of trail on, because it really likes that, or to climb on. It seems to like that. Plus the bush, once the fruit starts producing on it, it gets really floppy. So we'll see. I'm not sure how long I will end up leaving it here. We'll see, because I think it might get a little shade coming up soon, because my tea tree is going nuts. So look at this. Isn't this cool? I'm so excited to see the new growth on my tea tree. This is a tea tree. I found this plant. It was a little plant. It was only like, it was like this big, literally like the size of my hand right here, when I brought it home back in, I think it was the autumn of 2006 or 2016. And a tea tree. I thought, oh, that's cool. I can grow some tea. Not what tea tree is. In fact, while I'm rubbing it right here, this new growth has that wonderful oil that you find in a lot of products, which you can take and do all the work and, you know, process this oil. But I really enjoy it like this, and I also like drying it and just enjoying it in cut arrangements and enjoying it in the dome, because this thing, literally, by the end of summer, it will probably cover this entire wall here. So you have to stay tuned, and I'll do another video. But I just think it's so cool. If you look really close here, you can see where the new growth is coming off. And I literally just took and chopped it off at the 3-foot tall knee wall last October. So we could get ready for the winter. We put a new wrap on the inside and things like that. But look at this thing. It's so exciting to see it sprout back new growth right off of the what do you call this? The main branch of it. Look at this thing. It's literally planted right into the dome, into the ground, which is just dirt back here, soil back here. Oh my gosh, that's a raspberry. We'll see what happens there, but that's exciting. So there's that. And I've got quite a few citrus plants over here on the south wall, also next to the tea tree. These did wonderful over here this year. So I'll have to remember that for next year. This little lime, there's actually 2 of them on this one that I hadn't prune or harvest yet. In fact, I'm probably going to have to harvest that and bring it inside for some drinks tonight or tomorrow. Check this out though. There's new blooms coming on this already. Oh, something nibbled on it. Pretty sure that's from this year because I usually go through, oh, there's some there too. I usually go through here and just pluck off any of the leaves that look yucky. You know, like this kind of looks, my leaves turn yellow on the edges because of the water that I use. So anyways, yeah, I will probably end up taking most of my citrus in here and planting them in containers outside this summer. This one specifically did great last year on my front porch where I had, in fact, I have a video of it. If you want to see it, it's on my website. But you can see here trailing along is a nasturtium we've been enjoying all winter long. I had to actually put it down lower because it was climbing up my pomegranate there. But, very cool. The nasturtium actually was planted last April and it kind of went dormant when the hot days of summer came. Then it came back in the autumn just before I moved this container. It's in a container back out to the dome. All right, so what I want to show you is, this is kind of neat. I had this happen last year. If you look down in here, I'll put my camera down there. There's like a ground cover type thing going on. This is a container that's about 2 feet tall and it's got a citrus in it. There's a couple of them back here actually. And through the winter, I had this, I guess it's a weed. People said it was a weed, but I love it because it is actually keeping my citrus happy. It's providing maybe some warmth actually through the winter, but these citrus trees are loving this little eco zone going on over here, whatever you want to call it. What I want to show you is I actually got into this container here. In fact, I can lift it up. Here's a container I had on my patio last year. It's actually one of the peppers that I love, and I've been experimenting with peppers in my dome through the winter just to see if I can get them to keep producing or just keep them. So this same effect, like you see back here, was all around this pepper plant. I just started pulling it out earlier because I thought, oh man, I don't know if this pepper plant's gonna make it. And as I pulled this green up, that was kind of covering it like this, like a mulch almost. Look at all the new growth down here on that pepper plant. So this thing, this whatever it is, ground cover, maybe it's a cover crop. I love it. I'm gonna call it a cover. It's my cover crop. It's actually doing great things here. So I actually did pull these out of the root. Oh, that's a piece of clover even. I did pull it out, like weeded it, but you know what, I'm gonna leave it just right down in here just because we're supposed to get a couple more cold nights. It's only the 1st of March here, but that is exciting. It'll be fun to see to keep this pepper plant going, so that's cool. And right over here, do you remember my white Mandevilla? It is doing great. This thing stayed green all winter long. And let me move this big, I got one of my agave plantings here that I've been working on. I actually got all my hanging baskets done in the dome here. But look at this thing, it's going nuts in here. Just used a bamboo, 3 bamboo sticks and TP'd them coming out of that container. So this will end up getting moved out to my outside garden once we are clear of frost, which isn't until May 15th. But what I've been doing to this is basically coming through, and when I see leaves that look like this, just go ahead and carefully pluck those off just so it makes room and it can put energy into all that pretty, see that pretty new growth going on in there. I would imagine if it was a little windier in here, these would dry up and kind of fall off on their own. But since it's not super windy in here, that's what goes on. But what an exciting thing. This is a white Mandevilla, and I wrote more about that on my website. I actually found this plant at Hobby Lobby. I actually found this plant at Home Depot when we were there picking up something. I don't know, I'm sure it was some lumber or something. But there it is. There's that. Compared to, here is my Mandevilla, pink Mandevilla. I'm not sure if this one made it. The leaves all fell off. And I don't know, maybe there's some little nubs starting on there. I'm not really sure. I moved it up to the front where it's going to get more sun. And I have another one over here by the celery. Yeah, it feels soft, so we'll just wait it out and see if that, these are the pink, the light pink. So this white variety does amazing. I actually have 2 of them. There's one over by the door as well. So. I've been working on my agave plants last week when it was partly sunny, but it still got up to 75 in here, so it was kind of fun to do the containers. I'll have to share few images on this video to show you what they look like now, because once that heat kicks in and in the next month here and then heading into summer, those agave containers get beautiful. So that's fun to work on this time of year. In between seeds starting, I've got peppers. Actually, I'm gonna start bringing my little pepper plants out here that I started. I got a whole bunch of new pepper plants and tomatoes, and I'm actually going to go ahead and start, I did start my eggplant, and there are a few perennials. Oh yeah, I wanna try some poppies in a container this year. Bring them out here. And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. Actually, I'm gonna shine spotlight down here on my little lettuce container I have going. I hope it stays cool enough right over here as we head into spring, closer to Easter, because I have this really yummy salad I love to make with these green oak leaf salad leaves with a little bit of spicy lettuce mix that I grew. It's been growing down here for a month now, and it's really pretty, except I'm getting a little worried because it's getting warmer down here, and I hope I have it in a good spot. Last year I had it over on the north wall. This year it's a little closer to the south wall, so we'll see how it does. So thanks for checking out my video today. You can find this and other creative living ideas on my website at brenhaas.com. Hope to see you there.